My rent was almost due. The landlord was threatening us to leave the house or pay his rent money before a particular time. God knows I didn't have a dime for the rent at the point. I was broke. I prayed. I cried. I fasted. I begged people for money. None of it worked. I was praying. I was asking God, just help me. Help me. Help me get this money. Just give me the money. See, I'm laughing now because it's funny, but back then it wasn't funny. It was tough. Imagine you being kicked out of your apartment. And to make matters worse, it's not just me. It wasn't just me alone staying in the apartment. We were like 7 or 8 of us, but I was the one that got the apartment. But I had friends that were staying with me at the point. And I begged God. I said, God, just help me. Just help me. I fasted. I fasted for like 3 days. I cried. I prayed. I was reading the scriptures. God. Crazy. Shit. But then, the day came, the landlord got to the compound and said, see, all of you that were not able to meet up to my rent, leave. All of us left. We left. It was sad. I cried. I was so angry. I stopped going to church. I stopped praying. I was like, what kind of God would want me to stay outside? Because when I left there, I didn't have any other place to stay. There was no other place for me to stay. All my friends I thought would help me or could help me all turned me down. They were like, this is not the right time. I have someone, this, like, one story or the other. So I was pissed. I was mad. Long story short, I started staying with a friend in his office. That was where I was staying with my brother. So we were all staying there, like in an office space. That was where we finally saw the God, started staying there with our baggages. You get. A few weeks later, I'm talking about like in the space of like 6-7 weeks, yeah, I got a call that same lord, like where I was staying, the compound was robbed, and then they hit someone in the face. Get this. Someone got instantly in the same compound, like the same place I was staying. In fact, all the while I was staying there, I stayed there for like 2 years, yeah. All the while I was staying there was nothing like robbery attack. There was no from anywhere. It was very peaceful. But when we left, robbery attack. The compound was robbed, and so on in the process. I got back to God. I knelt down. I said, Lord, I'm sorry. Sorry for not having the discernment to know what you had planned for me. I am sorry. I will always be with you. I will never leave you again. You've promised you will never leave me nor forsake me. I will always be here. I was so happy. I have never been happy and grateful to not get money. I was so happy. I said this story to say this. You have no idea what God is planning for you or what God is preventing from happening to you. So if you're in a situation like I was, where you're asking, you're praying, you're hoping, you're fasting for God to help you with something, just chill. If the result is not coming as fast as you want, if there is no guarantee, if everywhere looks dark, just calm down. God has a plan for you. As long as you've prayed about it, you've committed it into his hands, I guarantee you, God has a plan for you. it will work out. All right. So just chill.